We're going to continue our talk on special angle pairs. Before we get into these special angle pairs, I want to talk about a couple definitions first that are going to pop up just to make sure you know what these words mean. The first is a transversal. A transversal is any line that intersects two or more lines. So if I draw two lines and the third line, this third line that I drew that intersects the two lines is a transversal. So the vertical line would be a transversal. Interior is the space that is in between the two lines, so it'd be the space in here. And then exterior is the space on the outside of the two lines, so it's everything on the outside of the two horizontal lines. Everything that you need to know about the pairs, the angle pairs that we're going to go over, is in their name. If you break down what each name says, to think about what it means, it tells you exactly what the angles are. So alternate interior angles. When you think of the word alternate, it means opposite. Alternate is opposite. Interior means inside. So we're looking for angles that are alternate, so they're on different sides of the transversal. So if we look at our figure down here, the transversal would be this line. So I'm looking for angles that are on different sides of that transversal, but are also inside these two lines. So I'm only looking at the angles that are inside here. So there are 4 of them. Okay. So if I want alternate interior, I want angles that are inside and on different sides of the line. Transversal. So the red would represent one pair because they are inside these two lines and they're on different sides of the transversal. There's also another pair. Both of them are inside the two lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. So when you're thinking alternate interior angles, think of inside and opposite. Inside the two lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. Another pair is called the alternate exterior angles. So once again, right in the name. Alternate means different sides of the transversal. So if one angle is on the left, the other angle has to be on the right. Right? Exterior means outside. So that's why I highlighted the two in blue, because they're outside of the two lines. Okay, so alternate exterior, once again there's 4 of them in this figure, outside of the two lines on different sides of the transversal. Same side interior, so same side means they are on the same side of the transversal. Interior means they're inside the two lines. So if I look in between my two lines for the interior, I want the same side of these transversal. So I'm looking at those two angles. So they either have to be all on the right, or they can both be on the left. Okay, inside and same side of the transversal. And then you have same side exterior, which means if one angle is on the right, the other one has to be on the right also, and you want them outside of your two lines. So they can either both be on the right, like the blue ones, or they can both be on the left, like the red ones. They are outside and on the same side of the transversal. Corresponding angles are angles in the same spot. So if I just mark one to look at it, right, this angle is below, it's on the inside, it's below the first line. Right, so if I go to my next line, I want an angle that is below it. And it's on the left side of the transversal, so I need to go to the left side of this transversal. So there are a lot of corresponding angles when you have these kind of figures. They are in the same spot. You get to them the exact same way. Okay? So Like I said, this angle was below and to the left, so I went below and to the left. You could go below and to the right and be at this angle, and then below and to the right to be at this angle. They're corresponding also. So when you're looking to identify these angles, just look exactly where they are in correspondence with each other. Look at where they are compared to these two lines. Look at where they are compared to the transversal, and it will tell you exactly what their names should be.